Dave Johan with Michael Buffer for the Boxing Voice. How are you, Michael?
I'm well, thank you. You?
I'm great.
Okay.
Good New Year.
Pardon me?
Good New Year.
It's going to be a good year for boxing, especially 2020. I expect a really, really good year.
Good stuff. We're here again in Sheffield. You mentioned some great, talented fighters there. Nazim Hamid was one of them. You looking forward to the fight on Saturday night with Kell Brook returning?
Yeah, it's really an interesting fight. Kell he looks great. I think 154 is like the perfect weight for him, and his opponent Mark Luca is a bona fide fighter. He's captured a few titles, and I mentioned to him today. I said, you're one of those few guys that has actually defeated everyone he's ever faced in the ring, because he has that one split decision loss, and immediately 4 months later he avenged that with a solid win. So he's a good fighter.
Yeah, 24 wins, just the one defeat. I mean, if he does win, it'll be a huge scalp on his record, won't it?
Yeah. I mean, Kell's favored, we all know that, but this is boxing, and Mark Luca has come here with a pretty good attitude and a winning record, and he wants to lead the same way.
Good stuff. And I take it, would you be watching the Wilder and Fury fight in a few weeks' time? Would you be
I'm looking forward to that. And I think, of course, all British fans would love to see Fury and AJ, here in the UK, and it's a very interesting fight. There's a matchmaker in America named Eric Botcher, a very well-known matchmaker. He has the greatest line I've ever heard when describing Deontay Wilder. He said he's like a third world country with a nuclear weapon, because he can just shock the planet at any moment, in any minute of the fight, and it's going to be a very interesting fight.
Another fight that may happen this year is AJ versus Pulev. The IBF, I think, has given an extension on that. I mean, Pulev was linked to fight AJ a few years ago as well. You were due to call that fight as well. Ring announced that.
Yeah, I think he suffered an injury training or something, and they had to shift things around. So that's back on schedule. Pulev is a big guy. He's a tough guy, and I think that's going to happen in maybe May or June. And I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing AJ in the ring. And is he going to be the master boxer we saw in Saudi Arabia? Or is he going to, again, styles make fights, and he's proven now that he's a very, very clever and one of the great heavyweights, at this point, because he can do what he has to do in the ring to win. Lennox was like that, a lot of his career he was a boxer, a chess player, and when he had to, he can let it all hang out, and AJ's got that power at any moment, so it's going to be a great matchup.
Do you think Andy Ruiz is still relevant in the division?
Absolutely. His only loss coming into that first AJ fight when he upset Anthony Joshua was a split decision in Australia, or in New Zealand, pardon me, against Joseph Parker, who also is still a definite top 10, maybe even a top 4 or 5 fighter in the heavyweight division. I like the heavyweight division right now. We're going to see Chisora and Usyk, I think, maybe this spring. I'm looking forward to that fight.
Is that more or less on the verge of getting...
Derek Chisora, to me, is, some people like to think of him as like the crossroads fighter, and he can win any fight he's in at any time. He's just such a solid heavyweight, and Usyk and Chisora is going to be a fight everyone wants to see.
Brilliant. Michael, always good catching up with you from the Boxing Voice.
Thank you.
We look forward to you announcing it on Saturday night as well, and all the best from the Boxing Voice.
All right, we'll see you Saturday night.
Feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive, from Border Wars, from title, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.